What's going on YouTube? Once again, it's Nostalgia Boy, and I'm back with another video. Uh, another video of jerseys out of the Nostalgia Vault, the collection. This video is kind of going to be take two. If y'all don't know what I mean by take two, when you see like cut scenes and they got to redo a scene in a movie, take two. So, today, I'm going to be showing you two jerseys, as always, two jerseys out of the MLB collection. And I made this video a couple weeks ago. There was a major mess up, so I took it down and just continued on with, the programming and, making the videos and showing you the jerseys out of my collection. I was really hoping that today I would have got a jersey that I got the other day off eBay, but that'll be a part of another video, maybe next week, 2 weeks from now, who knows? But that jersey will be here tomorrow. Just the way things have been happening lately. With UPS, USPS, FedEx, especially for all the folks who have been ordering Mitchell and Ness jerseys off MitchellNess.com, Father's Day sale, the other sale they ran before it. I didn't get none from those sales, but I did get some jerseys. But I do already have a closet full of them. Now let's get to them. One jersey to me is a personal grail, like number one jersey I had to have and had to have in my collection, and that I had to find in my size. I wasn't willing to sacrifice finding a bigger size and altering. I knew that if I kept looking, I would find it in my size. And then the next jersey, a fellow jersey head friend, if he didn't get the jersey, I never would have seen the jersey, even though he bought it from another collector in the group that I, personally know and have done transactions with. And there was another person in the group who had the same jersey, with, it had the player's auto on it. I also did afterwards find a jersey on eBay for $500, and that wasn't happening. But I was able to get it for a steal, and it still had the tag on it. I popped the tag off, but I'm going to get to the jerseys. First up, we have your 1979 World Series champs, Pittsburgh Pirates, Willie Stargell, Bumblebee jersey. This was an alternate that they wore for a few years. I know they wore it in 78. I know that they wore it in 79. I'm not positive I think there was like another season they did wear this. I don't know if it will be 77 or it was 80. So I am for sure about 78, and I'm definitely for sure about 79. They even wore these on the World Series. I have been looking for the jersey for a long time, ever since I seen it. I have been burnt 3 times on eBay trying to win bids, win an auction for this jersey. Fellow jersey head friend, Ron, you can make it, Ron. You're going to pull through on this. I was able to get this from him. Definitely glad. In my size 44 large. And I just think this jersey is beautiful. I just think it's dope. I love the whole, the pinstripes, the black, and thick gold pinstripes that go across this jersey. Everything about this jersey is just dope. I love the font for Pirates. So, had to have this jersey. I'm very fortunate to get it in my size and have it in my collection. That is your Made in USA neck tag. It says size large. This would be when they were switching over from the second jock tag. This would be the third jock tag that Mitchell and Ness would introduce. And this tag would be up the longest out of all the jerseys because they used it on other runs as well. Made in Korea, made in El Salvador run jerseys. So, whereas the other ones were just made in USA. Made in USA has 3 different jock tags. So, Here goes the jock tag. As you can see, 1979. I will bring that up in my guide video for MLB jerseys. As you can see, there's a connecting thread between the 1, the 9, and the 7. On newer stuff, if you see something like that, it is definitely a no-no. And it's an easy way to tell a jersey's fake. But on older jerseys, especially baseball, there's plenty of jerseys that are legit, that have the connecting thread, and on basketball as well. Eventually, I'll get to the basketball video, guys, but I still got to get some other basketball, because the problem is either the jersey is made in USA or it's made in China. So there's no in between for the basketball stuff. There's El Salvador, there's Dominican Republic, there's Mexico, there's Korea. There's 2 different Korea runs. So I need to acquire some more jerseys before I can make the, guide. I might go ahead and just find photos like I did to replace like what I didn't have for the MLB, but I had a majority of the MLB stuff, so that's why I made the video. But let's not ramble on. Let's get to this beautiful jersey. Love the script. It's double stitch embroidery. You have the black on the yellow, of course, as you can see. Same thing with the 8. There's nothing on the sleeve, but they did win the World Series. They wore these during the World Series. They were the winner of the 79 World Series. 8 on the back, no name on the back. At this current time, Peter Capolino, Mitchell Ness did not have the rights to the player's name. So there is a second Made in USA run, Willie Stargell, and it has Stargell on a white nameplate. It's a white nameplate, single stitched black Stargell, which is absolutely wrong. They did not wear a nameplate. How Pirates in the 8 is double stitched. Stargell should be double stitched in the same way, black on yellow. So yeah, they did mess up when they did it. Not only that, Mitchell and Ness also made in the first USA run this. They did do the Dave Parker. They did do the Dave Parker number 39 as well with this jersey. So eventually, as you can see, the 8's kind of low on the back of the jersey. I do want to get the 8 raised up higher, and then I would like to get Stargell put on the back, make this jersey even more beautiful and pop out and stand out more. So, beautiful jersey, had to have it, was able to get it. And next up, we have your 1986 Houston Astros Road Cream Nolan Ryan. I love the cream jerseys, and they're definitely hard to come by. They're definitely hard to come by in smaller sizes, especially in older stuff. Now, I know they made a cream jersey, and there's no patch on it, and, the patch just adds that extra flair. As Mighty Fan would say, the flair, all that flair you get. Fellow Jersey head, friend, John, Jay, he got this jersey, and he showed me that he got it, and I was, like, blown away. Thought the jersey was beautiful, and I need to have it. As I mentioned, after finding out about the jersey, I seen one on eBay for like $500. Wasn't having it. So one day I was up late, and this came up in the groups. A fellow collector was selling it, and I was able to just, take it off him and add it to my collection. Definitely glad to add this to my collection. Beautiful, beautiful jersey. So there is some information I will tell about this jersey and give you about this jersey, because there is a mess up, but overall I don't care. Beautiful jersey, and I'm still going to rock the hell out of it when the time comes. Same neck tag, just like on the Willie Stargell, made in USA. You have the hang tag, size XL. Now, I do know that the jock tag looks kind of funky, because you see 1981 and 1988. The Astros did wear, the Tequila Sunrise was like the main jersey for them, and then in the 80s they transitioned to white jerseys, with this on the sleeve. You have the racing stripes on the sleeve, and then the cream became the road jerseys, and Tequila Sunrise became the alternate before they phased it out, and they just had the white and the cream jerseys. So I love the cream because the white and blue just pops. All the colors pop off of, this cream color. As you can see, double stitch embroidery, Astros, the star, now to the jock tag. It's 1981, 1988. From what I've been told, Peter Capolino did it as a way to try and beat out like licensing so that he wouldn't get in trouble if he produced it, because it wasn't year specific, even though it's a year specific jersey, because they hosted the All-Star game in 1986. But there's other Mitchell and Ness jerseys that are legit out there, other teams, other players. I know there's a Reggie Jackson that has, like a year, like 77 to 80 something. There's another Houston Astros with, I think, J.R. Richard, the 73, the zip-ups that they had, and it has like 73 to 84 or something like that. And there's a couple other baseball jerseys where you'll see that it'll have like this, 1981, 1988. It's legit. It's definitely legit. At one point it stumped me, but it's legit. So, as you can see, you have this beautiful 1986 All-Star Game patch. That year, the Houston Astros wore 2 patches. They had their 25th anniversary patch on the jersey, and then they also they were hosting city of the All-Star Game that year. Late 70s into the 80s, might even go on into the 90s, I'm not sure, but I do know late 70s into the 80s, the hosting team and city, the hosting team from the city it was going to be in would wear All-Star patches. 79, Willie Orton. 79, the Mariners were the host. The Willie Orton jersey has the All-Star Game patch on it. 78, San Diego Padres hosted All-Star Game. So the 78 jerseys have it, whether it's Winfield or it's, I think Raleigh Fingers was on the team at that time. I'm for sure with Ozzie Smith. So there's a Pete Rose when, before he got banned, I think, in 85? Or was that 88 when they hosted the All-Star Game? Not for sure on that. But they did have, they had a patch because they were, hosting the game. So they wore 2 patches in 86. I don't necessarily know all the history, but, when I got this jersey, seems like dude was kind of salty that I got the jersey and he didn't. But then he brought up a point, which at the end of the day, I don't care. This jersey's beautiful. This patch is dope. But on the home white, they wore the All-Star Game patch. And I also seen on the Tequila Sunrise alternate that they also wore the 86 patch. And I actually saw a Tequila Sunrise with this patch and the 25th anniversary patch on the jersey. And so on the road cream, they had the 25th anniversary patch. I did as much research as I could to see maybe they might have had this on this jersey. So far, the only thing I come up with is the home had this patch and the road cream had the 25th annie patch. I'm looking for the home white in a 44, 46, 48. And then when that comes, I definitely would just swap the patches on the jerseys to make them correct. But as this stands right now, I will keep as is. Now, don't want to ramble too much. Ryan on the back, nameplate stitched on. Ryan is single stitch. And then, of course, you have your double stitch 34 on the back. Beautiful jersey. Beautiful, beautiful jersey. Now, I'm going to kind of ramble, but I'll get into things. Now, when I made this video, when I got this jersey, it was fresh off the press. Got it out the mailbox. And I opened it prior to making the, my first take. So, I want to give a shout out to Albert, aka Throwback King, because it's something that he's brought up, but I've been advocating a little bit myself. Wear your jerseys, wear your jerseys, wear your jerseys. Good portion of collectors just collect jerseys so they can collect dust. I wear my jerseys. I wear them wherever. I will go to my son's football games. I will go to an event. I went to Monster Jam with the family. Ward, I will go out to the bar to, with my wife to go have food and drinks. I will go run errands. I will go chill at the beach and wear my jerseys. I wear them. I'm not going to play in them, of course, but I wear them. To each his own as far as where you're going to wear them. I understand some people, if they're going to go to a restaurant or family outing, they're not going to do it. I'm going to do it. But wear your jerseys. And, there's some people I've seen, they got jerseys and it's years later and they still got tags on it. So, in that video, it still had the tag. So this is the tag, and I popped off the tag to the jersey. And, I haven't worn this one yet. Definitely will. Even when I got this jersey, it still had the tag. And I still have the tag from when I got it. As you can see, Pittsburgh Pirates, 1979, home. It's an alternate, but, number 8, shirt large. So, that's been more of the hunt for me. That's been fun. It's easier to get new jerseys that they got, that they're pumping out. Of course, it's going to have the tag. But when you can find a jersey that was made 15, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, that'll be hard. I have that too. My satin Dodgers that I have, the white one, the Pee Wee Reese, which I've shown. Here goes the original tag. Look at the price. $180. Like $180. That goes to show you, where it came from, because $180 isn't gonna be no selling price that Mitchell and Ness does for like an authentic that they're bringing out, and those resell for way more than $180. And I actually paid less than $180 for the satin, but I don't want to get too into that. It's just been fun being able to get older jerseys and for them to still have the tag on it. It's added that extra feel, thrill to the hunt of finding jerseys. So, both of these were both brand new with tags. Popped off the tags. I've worn this. Need to get to wearing this. So, and I don't want to ramble too much, but I hope you enjoy this 86 Houston Astros, All-Star Game patch. Nolan Ryan, World Series champs, Pittsburgh Pirates, Willie, Stargell, definitely glad to have them in the collection. Hope you enjoyed them. Hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, I'm out.